Strength lies in differences, not in similarities. Listen with your eyes for feelings. Highly proactive people don't blame circumstances, conditions, or conditioning for their behavior of their own conscious choice. Make time for planning. Wars are won in the general's tent. There are three constants in life: change, choice, and principles. The way we see the problem is the problem. Treat your employees exactly as you want them to treat your best customers. Management is doing things right. Leadership is doing the right things. If we keep doing what we're doing, we're going to keep getting what we're getting. Most people do not listen with the intent to understand. Most people listen with the intent to reply. The key is not to prioritize what's on your schedule, but to schedule your priorities. Be a light, not a judge. Be a model, not a choice. Be part of the solution, not part of the problem. Trust is the glue of life. It's the most essential ingredient in effective communication. It's the foundational principle that holds all relationships. Think win-win. Put first things first. Be proactive. Most of us spend too much time on what is urgent and not enough time on what is important. Begin with the end in mind. Leadership is a choice, not a position. Seek first to understand and then to be understood. I am not a product of my circumstances. I am a product of my decisions. Accountability breeds response, ability. He who has a why can deal with any what or how. Our ultimate freedom is the right and power anybody or anything outside ourselves will affect us. The only thing that endures over time is the law of the farm. You must prepare the ground, plant the seed, cultivate and water it if you expect to reap the harvest. A personal mission statement becomes the DNA for every other decision we make. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the awareness that something else is more important. To achieve goals you've never achieved before, you need to start doing things you've never done before. Live out of your imagination, not your history. Sow a thought, reap an action. Sow an action, reap a habit. Sow a habit, reap a character. Sow a character, reap a destiny. I teach people how to treat me by what I will allow. Motivation is a fire from within. If someone else tried to light that fire under you, chances are it will burn very briefly. You can change the fruit without changing the root. Our character is basically a composite of our habits because they are consistent, often unconscious patterns. They constantly, daily express our character. Be patient with yourself. Self-growth is tender. It's holy ground. There's no greater investment. If I really want to improve my situation, I can work on the one thing over which I have control, myself. Once you have a clear picture of your priorities, that is, values, goals, and high-leverage activities, organize your life around them. What you do has greater impact than what you say. The key is not to prioritize what's on your schedule, but to schedule your priorities. The main thing is to keep the main thing the main thing. Live out of your imagination, not your history. Trust is the glue of life. It's the most essential ingredient in effective communication. It's the foundational principle that holds all relationships. Most of us spend too much time on what is urgent and not enough time on what is important. Live, love, laugh, leave a legacy. Love is a verb. Love, the feeling. Is the fruit of love the verb, or our loving actions? So love her.